So welcome to my YouTube channel. So here today we'll be learning how to do a literature survey effectively. So there are multiple ways to do the literature survey. First thing is we usually collect the main conference papers from different websites like IEEE Explore, Springer, and different sources and ResearchGate. So here I have collected a paper from IEEE Explore. If you don't know how to collect and how to download a paper from IEEE Explore, I have already made a video which is there in my YouTube channel. You can go and check it, or I'll pin out in icon. So here I've collected a paper, paper, namely remotely operated vehicle ROV for robot for monitoring quality of water based on IoT. So here is this is a paper which is related to my current going undergoing work. So here our mentor has asked us to do the literature survey, n number of literature, which is a time consuming job. What we usually do is we first collect the paper, and if in order to look what is the content of the paper, we mainly go to the abstract. First what we do is we read the abstract. We understand, if we get to know the abstract is really good, we'll directly go to the conclusion in order to see if the things in the paper are matching our requirement. So if the conclusion is really good, we go to the results, and then we go to the introduction, and later on go to deep into the methodology, so that we'll understand better. But this is time consuming job. So if we actually have multiple paper to be done in a single day, we have to classify the and we have to make a document and submit it by the end of the day or tomorrow. We can do I'll show you an easier method using AI, using artificial intelligence, which is provided one website. So if we may the best way to do a literature survey is first prepare a Excel sheet and create different columns, where first thing is serial number, but title of the paper, type of the paper, year, methodology, results, and advantages and disadvantages, and future scope. And you can give your remarks on the paper, so that what can be improved in that paper according to you. And DOI is for that is used basically in order to generate the generate citations. So here I'll be showing you this paper. I'll search this paper in IEEE Explore. So this is a paper that I've downloaded. So here this is the abstract, and this is the abstract. So in order to fill, first what we have is title. The title of the paper is we have already copied. Just paste it up, and yeah, good. So yeah, title of the paper is ready. Now we'll go to the type of paper. What type of paper we have selected? So it is a conference paper. It is published in international conference. So it is a conference paper. So we just can copy it out here. Type of paper. It's a conference. And when was it published? It was published in the year of 2020. So 2020. And now we'll go to the methodology, and this part here, for in order to get this part we'll be using an AI. So let's separate it a little bit. Okay, so here the AI which we'll be using is SciSpace, CI space. So here all the advertisements. So here this is the SciSpace website. But let me say one thing here. This is if you enter in the SciSpace, he'll be asking you to redirect into a different website, that is typo center. It is a different domain for the same website. So this is the website. Create your own account, log into your using your mail IDs, and in order to do the literature survey, first we have to upload the paper that we have. That is our remotely operated hardware. So if we can do one more class, we can store these papers in different folders. We can say, like we can name as test one, So this will be in that folder test one. So now I've loaded the paper. So, remotely operated vehicle. So I've loaded the paper. Now here the Copilot, SciSpace Copilot will help me to understand paper better. Like for example, I want the methodology. So wait, I'll ask it what is the method used in this paper. So here is giving the methodology of the paper, that is the research utilizes a remotely operated. So if you just wanted to get to you don't have to copy the entire entire all the points. You might record only the one small point which gives a brief understanding of what is the main methodology require pulled out in this paper. So I just can copy that and paste it in the, because usually the literature survey doesn't shouldn't be very long, so we just keep it brief and short. And so yeah, let's go to the results. Now we have to, second question is what are the results. So here are actually predefined questions. If you want to ask, you can ask direct questions. We'll be asking also. So results of the paper, that is most important for us now. Results of the paper. So here results of the paper is given. The developed robot system for water quality monitoring based on IoT was tested for this operated distance of 140 meters with the speed of. So this is the test results they have provided. So you just can directly copy and paste it in your Google Sheet. So results is done, and now we need the advantages of the paper. So so you can directly type the whatever you require, like advantages, disadvantages, future scope. So yeah, I've given advantages. So here advantage of the developed robot, the paper has been given here. So the advantages are real-time monitoring of the paper. So if you want to 2 points, I'll collect now 1 point based on your requirement. You can collect my all the points, or like only certain point. Just go through the these points and select which one is your best one required. So I'll be selecting now one paper, one I mean one point from here and pasting it in advantages. So yeah. So and now I'll go to disadvantages. Usually in papers they don't mention disadvantages, but if we search, we might be able to find some disadvantages. Okay, so I have searching disadvantages. Usually in paper, authors doesn't mention disadvantage, but if we in this through this area, you will be able to find different disadvantages. And if even if you're not able to find, there is another way that you can. If you read the conclusion, you will get to know there might be certain disadvantage. So you can mention that whatever disadvantage you feel, you can mention in that column. So here the disadvantage, limited control distance, because it provides only 140 meters, and if you want like more distance to be covered, so that is a limitation. So I can highlight that in the disadvantage section. So yeah, I can highlight that in disadvantages section. So yeah, next is a future scope. Future scope. Yeah. Future scope. Here I will get the future scope of the paper. Most of the authors actually mention the future scope of their papers. So here, see, examination of sensor parameters. The system can be enhanced by incorporating additional. So those are the future scope that are actually mentioned in this paper. So actually, you can copy one of the paper, one of the point. So yeah, future scope is also done. So feature scope is also now you can remarks are not being shouldn't be generated by the AI. It's actually what points your actually I mean what ways you can improve the system. Like for example, if you want to increase the distance, like this is a wireless system, that's why it is having only 140 meters. So if you want to do increase the range, you can actually use wired system. So that those things are the remarks that you can put up here. And coming to the DOI, just copy the DOI, copy link address. So in order, why am I adding DOI? DOI is actually not required in any of the literature, but why am I adding in literature survey? Because later whenever we want to generate the citation directly, just paste the DOI in the just paste the DOI, and it will redirect into that website. So directly you can open the citation and copy the citation and paste it wherever you require. So that is the main advantages of DOI. Just a reference back to the source, original source where you have collected the information. So I'm just arranging it in the middle. Yeah, this looks cool. So yeah, so within 10 almost 10 minutes, I've completed one literature survey of a paper. I mean less than 10 minutes probably. So within this minimum time, I have completed one literature survey. So this is the effective way how you can understand a paper much better way. So, and this is not the not only for literature. If you want to understand, ask different questions based on this paper, you can easily ask a copilot. The copilot will help you to analyze the paper in the best way. That is the best use of the SciSpace AI. So, and here I'll be showing you one more feature of this. So yeah, so here are my multiple we have created one folder called test one. So this has got one paper, so yeah. And see, there's one way we can easily get all the columns. That is, actually these columns I have already added here. That is like I have added a column called results here. In order to add a column here, you can search the column or directly press conclusions. That column will be added. That column will be directly added. So you will get an easiest way in order to get a summarized report of the paper. What is the conclusion, what is the results, what is the method used, and limitation usually they doesn't mention. So it is NA, and the contribution and the feature scope. It is a more simplified version of your paper. And in a similar way, actually, if you upload another paper, you will get, let me upload another paper here. It's uploading. So automatically all the details, all the columns are automatically generated, like conclusion, results, methodology, a method use, limitation, contribution. This is the best way you can do a literature survey in the most effective and the minimum time. This saves a lot of time, and so you can refer n number of around 50 papers for a project. For a project, that will be most effective way. So yeah, that's all from my side today. Let's end this video. Let's so I guess you have learned an interesting way in order to do a literature survey, and the best way to do the literature survey. So yeah, thank you guys. See you in my next video. Please like, share, and follow my subscribe my YouTube channel. So yeah, please do share into your friends circle so that they'll be helpful. Yeah, thank you. Signing off.